Hello, welcome to the first lesson of Crocheting in the Best Way. Today we are going to be talking about starting stitches. Today we are working on the most simple crochet stitches. These stitches will likely be the foundation to any projects that you start, so it's important to learn these before moving on and practicing with patterns. The stitches we are learning today are the slip knot, the chain, the single crochet, the double crochet, the half double crochet, the treble crochet, and the slip stitch. Let's start off with the slip knot. You can do this two ways. One, by taking the working yarn and the yarn tail and twisting the working yarn over top of the yarn tail, and then underneath taking the working yarn through the little loop that you just made. It'll kind of look something like this as you are doing it, and then you just kind of tug on that loop. You can also use your crochet hook. You do basically the same thing by taking the working yarn and yarn tail and twisting it so that the working yarn is on top of the yarn tail, and then you're just going to go ahead and take that working yarn and pull through the little loop that is now on your hook. And it's literally that simple, and you're probably going to need it for like almost every single crochet project, unless of course they use a magic ring. Now let's go over the process of chaining. So you're going to start with a slip knot on your crochet hook already, and then we're going to use the basis, which is yarn over, and it's going to look like that. And then you're just going to go ahead and slide your hook down while hooking onto that little yarn over, and you're going to pull through. And that you're going to use that a lot, so make sure you know how to yarn over and pull through. If you're having troubles, feel free to slow down or rewind. Now we'll be just doing single crochet stitches. So the first thing you're going to want to do in order to create this stitch is insert it into your first or whatever stitch is below that. And then you're going to go ahead, yarn over, and pull through that stitch. And then you will now have two little loops on your hook. And then you're going to go ahead and yarn over and pull through those two little loops that are on your hook. So you can see I pulled through one, and I pulled through two, and that is the basis. You're going to want to go ahead and start with your chain, and that way you can do this, unless, of course, like I'm doing, you're already started a project. But if you're a beginner, chances are you probably aren't. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and reiterate, if you don't know how to yarn over, pull through, you're going to need to learn it quick because it's used in almost every stitch. The next stitch is your double crochet stitch. So first what you're going to do is yarn over. Then you're going to insert your hook into whatever stitch you're inserting it into. Yarn over, pull through, and then you'll see you have 3 stitches on your hook currently. So you're going to go ahead and yarn over and pull through 2 of those stitches. You'll now have 2 stitches left on your hook, and then you're going to go ahead and yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. Okay, so let's go over one more time. You're going to yarn over, you're going to then insert your hook, yarn over, and pull through. Now you're going to have 3 little loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 of them, and then once you have 2 left, you're going to yarn over and pull through those last 2 stitches. Also, I apologize if I keep messing up stitches with loops. I don't know why I'm doing that. Moving on to the brother of double crochet, the half double crochet stitch. This stitch is basically that, so you're going to go ahead and yarn over, and then you're going to insert your hook into your chain or your stitch, whatever you're doing, yarn over, pull through, and now you're going to have 3 loops on your hook, and then you're going to go ahead and yarn over and pull through all 3. So 1, 2, 3 loops you pulled through, and that's exactly how you half double crochet. Let's go over it again. You're going to go ahead and yarn over, insert into your stitch, you're going to yarn over, pull through, you're going to have 3 little loops on your hook, and then you're going to go ahead and yarn over and pull through all 3. Again, 1, 2, 3, and that's how you half double crochet. If you found this video helpful so far, make sure you go ahead and leave a like because it really helps to boost the channel. Thank you. Maybe subscribe too. Now the longest stitch, the treble crochet stitch. This one isn't too much different, so you're just going to go ahead and yarn over twice once you already have your starting chains and stuff. And then you're going to go ahead and insert your hook into your stitch, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through. And now you're going to have 4 little loops on your hook, and you're going to next yarn over and pull through just 2 of them. You're going to have around 3 left where you're going to yarn over and pull through another 2. And then we're going to have 2 left, and we're going to go ahead and yarn over and pull through those last 2. So let's go ahead and go over this again. Yarn over twice. You're going to go ahead and insert it into a stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2 on the hook. Then you're going to yarn over, pull through the next 2 on the hook. And then you're going to yarn over and pull through the last 2 on the hook. This is a little tricky, but with practice you will get the hang of it. The last stitch for today, the slip stitch. Since this is typically used in a round, that's what I showed. Gonna go ahead and insert your hook into your stitch. No yarning over beforehand, just insert it straight into the stitch. And then you're gonna yarn over and you're going to go ahead and pull through. And now you're going to have 2 loops on your hook. This is important, you have 2. Take the first loop and pull it through the second loop on your hook. And this is how we're getting the slip stitch. So again, insert it into your stitch. Then you're going to yarn over and pull through that stitch. And then you're going to have 2 little loops on your hook. And then you're going to go ahead and not go ahead and yarn over. You're just going to go ahead and pull one of those loops through the other. Remember, when you're pulling the slip stitch at the end, you're not yarning over again. So now let's talk about how to practice, because we know what to practice. So basically, how I like to practice, I grab a scrap ball of yarn that I always use for practicing, and then I just grab any size crochet hook. I literally don't even know what size I used for this one. I just kind of grabbed one. And I'm just going to make chains for the bottom to start off my project. And then I'm going to go ahead and work in whatever stitch I want to work on. This time I use half double crochet because I've been working on them a lot recently, so I really want to perfect them because I haven't practiced them that much. And the only way I really practiced them was like at the way beginning of my crochet practice, which was quite a bit ago. So I want to just go ahead and, give it some more practice and just revive my little magical crochet fingers. So basically, you're just going to chain in between your rows, and then you're just going to go back and forth with that stitch. I put a chart on screen, but anyways, then you're going to see this little loop and then your working yarn, and you can just go ahead and tug on that working yarn, and this will unravel your project. And I know a lot of people are like, why would you do that? That's stupid. You just work so hard on it. But you know what? It's just practice, and there's no need to keep it, so I don't really care. Now that you have learned the starting stitches and how to practice properly, you can practice it all our next lesson. Have fun!